Hello, I'm Tamaja Radu, PhD in Biological Science from ICIT Râmnicu Vâlcea, and I will present you our study concerning, it was a comparative study concerning deuterium depletion into laboratory animal species. The aim of study was to investigate how deuterium depleting agent, respectively deuterium depleted waters, lowers the isotopic concentration of deuterium acquired along all lifespan into animal species, respectively Wistar outbreed rats. Oops, wrong button. And Swiss mice. Our experimental setup was conducted separately in time when on healthy adult Wistar rats, 120 grams each, and on healthy adult Swiss mice between 80 to 20 grams each. The control groups were maintained in the case of Wistar rats for 60 days on standard water and standard food. In this case, the ppm amount of standard water was 144 ppm. Another control group where the Swiss mice were maintained for 180 days on standard food and drinking water. The experimental rods were maintained in the case of Wistar rat for 60 days on standard food and 30 ppm deuterium depleted water. Respectively, a second experimental group maintained 60 days on standard food and 60 ppm deuterium depleted water. The second experimental setup consisting in conducted on Swiss mice was maintained for 180 days on standard food and 30 ppm deuterium depleted water. Our isotopic measurements were made on biological samples, on water extracted from biological samples using in-vacuum distillation. The equipment for measuring was old Thomson TNH202 mass spectrometer, and the sample were measured against Vienna standard mean ocean water and standard light Antarctic precipitation. The results. In the case of Wistar rats, we took samples of blood, a liquid sample, and a solid sample, respectively liver and muscle. And we saw that after 60 days, after drinking normal water, so actually not only after 60 days of drinking normal water, because it was a continuous drinking water for all the entire lifespan. The deuterium content, the lowest deuterium content was in the body, in the liver of a female of at 145.80 ppm, and the highest deuterium content was found in the blood of a male, respectively 149.85 ppm. On the other hand, our experimental results on Wistar rats show that after 60 days of drinking 60 ppm deuterium depleted water, the initial deuterium contact decreased to 100 between 100.05 in the blood of females to 115.55 found on blood of male. Here's a female of muscle sample taken from a female. But after 60 days, using a lower concentration, we found that the deuterium depletion decreased even more, being the minimal value found was 92.4 in the blood of a female, respectively 98.05 the highest value found in the muscle of a male. You can see on this graph that we have here the 30 ppm water concentration corresponding to the lowest decreasing level, which is quite heterogeneous. We will see how heterogeneous in the next slide. Next two slide. Here we have results for 30 ppm deuterium depleted water and the result from the biological sample, and finally the control group. In the case of mice, we took different biological samples, respectively heart, kidney, spleen, liver, and testicle were available. So after 180 days of drinking normal water, the bioaccumulation, the degree of deuterium was quite high, in the highest being in the heart of a female, 148.90, and the lowest in the control group was in the liver of a male, 145.30 ppm. The experimental results from experimental lot showed that deuterium content was strongly decreased after 100 days of drinking 30 ppm water, respectively decreased until to a minimum 85.35 in the kidney of a female, respectively 90.55 in the liver of a male. Here you see we present. I made a graph for 30 ppm after the 180 days, and the normal and the control group. You can see, comparing the two graphs, that the variation it is much heterogeneous in the case of rats comparing with the mice for individual. Now we can discuss a little bit about average distribution of deuterium in various samples. We can see that in the control group, in the case of rats, the highest level of deuterium bioaccumulation is in the muscle and blood, and a little bit lighter in the liver. In the case of the experimental group, we can see that there are a little bit the difference between the highest value, the highest average value of deuterium, and the lowest average value of deuterium. It's quite big, being around 6 ppm. But this value is not more after in the case of 30 ppm after 60 days is not that big between two types of samples. Comparing the two experimental series, we can see that indeed after in the same period of time, the 30 ppm deuterium depleted water lowers the stronger the deuterium content in the body. In the case of Swiss mice, we have 5 types of samples, as I told you, and we can see that also in their case, at the control group, the deuterium content is around 145 and 148, the average value. just like in rats. So the bioaccumulation grade of deuterium is quite the same at mice and rats. But in the case of experimental setup, we see that after 180 days, the 30 ppm deuterium depleted water lowers a little bit more the deuterium content in the body. The results from the average value from after 30 days drinking 30 ppm water in Swiss mice are not much lower that in the case of Wister rat who drink it only for 60 days the water with the same concentrations. Okay, what can we tell as conclusion of our study? We can strongly affirm that the deuterium depletion was directly dependent on two extrinsic factors, respectively deuterium concentration of the depleting agent and time of administration. And also we suppose that deuterium depletion seems to be dependent on genotype, speaking here both at individual and species level, and also can be determined on behavior. So thank you for your patience, attentions, and if you have questions.
Please, questions. What do you mean when you say about ppm, for example, in kidney? This is water, or how do you produce this?
We extracted water from the biological sample.
In what way? In what way?
In vacuum distillation here.
I see.
Sampling vacuum distillation and then analyzes the analyzers on a spectrometer.
Please.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm terrible when I get a problem that won't go away. Could we look at your labeling data for the amount of deuterium in your tissue after 180 days on the depleted water? Yeah, that one. That would be fine.
This one?
Yeah. The next one? No, sorry, the one with the pie charts.
Pie charts.
Yeah.
In
okay.
rats or,
okay. So we've just said that body water turns over in 7 days.
Yes.
But here you've got 130 ppm. Sorry, 30 ppm in your feed water. You fed your rats
this is
for 180 days.
With 30 ppm.
And you're still at 90. So you've come down from 150 to 90 with 180 days feeding at 30. Now, according to figures we've just been talking about, you should be right down at 30 by 180 days.
No. It's the bioaccumulation.
Well, okay, near 30. Near 30. So if we're taking a half-life, I don't know what a rat is, but let's call it 6 days as well. You've gone through 30 half-lives.
No, this is about bioaccumulation and not replacing actually all the water from the... this is not, it is water extracted from organs.
Yeah, so can I say something? Okay, so we have done that type of experiment several times, and what we found that we never can get the same deconcentration in the body what the people are consuming. And one reason could be that every day in a patient we've got about 2 or 3 deciliter condensed water, which means when we burn the carbohydrates, all these things, we've got water, and the carbohydrates has a normal deconcentration that will produce a higher. Plus, the people are breathing and taking back some normal deconcentration of the water from the air, and so we never can get the same level of the water content in the body what the people are consuming. Roughly, we could say, and this is exactly could get to the 50% of the differences between the water consuming and the body content. So I think these are very, very correct numbers, and it is very surprising that there is a big difference between males and females, and this is, I think it's very, very unique knowledge to know
Yes.
that the D concentration is lower in females.
Yes, and also we can take in, we should consider the food, because
this is what
it's
I
not depleted. The food is not depleted.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah, it's
yes,
a peer
yes.
in the body. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is one part. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that.
Yes,
Yeah, sure,
It's-
sure. Yeah.
it's about the de novo synthesis of proteins and
Yeah, sorry. What you should have done to take the different organs from the rats and mice,
we have
dry
this
them,
data.
combust them, and measure the deconcentration of the organic compounds. This is what we have done.
We
So,
did not
and
done
that in that case, it would be also interesting to add some more details how the different organs in the organic compounds. How can you modify the deconcentration within the organic compounds?
Well, it's a good idea for the
Okay.
future.
Okay.
Thank you.
Tatjana, go.
What do you think about the difference in deuterium concentration in liver compared to blood in control and in experimental groups?
You're referring at Wister or Swiss mice? So,
Liver and blood.
liver and blood.
liver.
Yeah, liver and blood is here in the case of. I don't know. Perhaps theoretically, in liver should be a little bit bigger. Theoretically, but practically it's a little bit lower. What I say, why I say, because theoretically it should be a little bit lower in the liver, because the liver is involved in all the detox process of the organism. And indeed, it is quite strange that in liver it's a little bit lower instead to be a little bit higher. Yes, I cannot explain it. Theoretically, it's
Not clear.
yes, unclear.
Other questions,
know.
please?
But you can see that comparing with the blood in after at 60 ppm, the percentage is changing here and here. So perhaps later in the liver appear a detox process. But in the case of bioaccumulation, perhaps the liver detox the organism and the products with deuterium. I don't know exactly. I don't know. We didn't made any metabolic study.
No more questions? So thank you for your report.
Okay. Thank you.
Now we're going to the long break until 11 o'clock.